The marks of decades of work.
Since 1984.
Phil James Peterson's Southwest Portland custom wood shop.
This is kind of my whole life.
His whole life changed 4 years ago when the city of Portland opened a homeless shelter, the Multnomah Safe Rest Village.
Well, it would be fine if there was no impact to the community.
Right across the street.
I see drug use, I see drug sales, all kinds of garbage.
His calls for help rarely answered.
You know, we're left just calling 311 or 911 and hopefully somebody shows up.
The low barrier shelter grew from 30 pods to 100. This fall, it's turning into an addiction recovery center for those who agree to drug treatment and counseling.
I mean, I would support that 100%.
I hope it happens.
I think it's going to be a terrible idea.
Ryan has lived at the shelter for 2 years too long, he says.
I think that's a joke. I mean, this should be helping us or something.
The city is still looking for a provider to offer recovery services under the new site model.
I mean, it's good for the people who want it, you know, and there's a lot of people here who don't want it too, so.
It's not the kind of atmosphere for a business.
James is left trying to sell his shop.
If they turn this into a sobering center, I'll never be able to sell my building.
Risking his hopes of moving out of Portland.
A big part of my retirement's in this building, and I can't sell it. I've worked 50 years. It's like my life is disintegrated because the city can't handle dealing with the homeless situation.
Okay, so what happens to those currently staying at the shelter? Well, the city tells us if they have not exceeded the city's 120-day shelter stay limit, and if they agree to treatment and being sober while living there, they can stay. If not, they will be transitioned into another shelter. That's if there's room. Okay, we're also hearing from the shelter operator, Urban Alchemy, tonight about the neighborhood concerns. And a spokesperson tells us in part, we take concerns from our neighbors seriously. When we have credible evidence that a guest has caused harm to neighbors or violated the standards of the village, removal is one of the tools available to us, but it is a last resort. And they cite a strained housing system for why some shelter guests have been there for multiple years. But now we want to hear from you. Do you or someone you know live at the shelter or in the surrounding neighborhood? What do you think about the city turning it into an addiction recovery center? Let us know. Email the story at kgw.com or call and leave us a voicemail, 503-226-5090.